afternoon and welcome to KC Radio. Apologies for the late start. If you'd have seen us 2 minutes ago.
We were very calm. We're very calm. I'd just like to say that as the head teacher of the school, the Wi-Fi in my office, if there's anybody listening out there that can help, the Wi-Fi in my office, it's a little temperamental to say the least. So we very calmly and casually walked up to Mr. Wade's office. So we are absolutely, we can't wait. This is the highlight of our week. And let's be honest, Mr. Wade, my week didn't start that well, did it?
You've not had a great week, because I got a text, was it Monday morning? Yeah. Monday morning with a picture showing your car in the middle of a ditch as a result of the snow. So
I'm okay though. There was no injuries, nothing, but we've got to the end of this week and we're very excited. And before we start, we just want to say a huge thank you to everybody, because we've had so many requests and shout outs. Sadly, we're not going to be able to play them all, but this is going to become a regular thing. So just keep them coming in, because this really is, I think, our newfound love.
Yeah, we've been absolutely gobsmacked with the amount of shout outs requests we've had. So if we've not managed to fit you in, please accept our apologies and we'll hopefully carry them on. Right, so we're going to start off with the first KC banner.
And I can't wait to see you pronounce this, Mr. Wade.
I know,
this is going to be brilliant.
This is a bit of a thing. So there's actually been a couple of requests for this song, and
it's popular.
It is very popular, yeah. So this is a shout out to all the key worker students who are on site, for Miss Shipley, Miss Tweed, Miss Clifford, Miss Matthews, and the key worker supervision team. So apparently this is one of their favourite songs, and it's the first KC banger. Riton Nightcrawlers featuring Mufasa, Friday.
Enjoy.
Mufasa, you know we finally here, right?
Well,
it's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday.
It's live again. It's live again. It's live again. It's live again.
It's Friday again. It's Saturday, Sunday. It's Friday again. I thought the hands of time would change me, and I'll be over this by now. Yeah, it's been too long since we got crazy. I'm lucky spinning out. I'm counting down till Friday come. I'm gonna do too much. No, I'm all in my bag, that's clutch. Feeling it. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, endless weekend on the weekend. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? 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 Elijah again. Elijah cross. Elijah again. This could be bad for me, 'cause I want more. Wanna feel the bass vibrating through the floor. So keep it playing. I'm on a wave, and I'm riding all the way. When it comes like we want that weekend. We want that weekend. We want that weekend. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, endless weekend on the weekend. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then.
it's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what?
Really sure there whether that was finishing, were we? I have to say that's a great song. And actually what we thought is we should do a tally of how many times we say great song this show, because we just seem to say it all the time. Not one we're overly familiar with, that song, is
Although,
it,
can I just say that is actually a remix of quite an old song, and our personal preference, the old one was better, but what do I know?
Is it?
Yeah.
Who did the original?
Don't ask me that. Who knows? Right, so we've got some shout outs.
Yeah, so obviously we have just heard a choice from Miss Shipley, but Miss Shipley would love to do a shout out for Miss Matthews, and she would like to say well done for the amazing hard work she's achieved. Thank you for being such a lovely team manager, and it's been a joy to be in her team. She should be extremely proud of herself. And I think what we would want to say from all of us on site, and particularly from us as a senior team, to thank those members of staff who are with our key workers now, who have been doing such a fantastic job. Been difficult obviously because you've been coming to school and having to access lessons from school where people have been at home, and it's all been a bit strange, but you've shown amazing determination. I know there's been some brilliant things going on. I saw a completed jigsaw earlier, I think, in
there's been lots of different
Miss
activities.
Manji's room.
And obviously there's been kind of like Fun Day Friday, which has been absolutely brilliant. So again, thank you to the supervision team for organising that. Okay, so we're going to start now with the second song. This has been requested.
Are you sure this is the second song? So I'm just sat here, Mr. Wade, thinking we actually don't know what the second one is in the playlist.
Yeah, trust me, I think we do. So
this is why Mr. Wade does the practical things in life.
Well, I hope I don't prove to be wrong. So this is a request by Daniel Farrow, and it's Riptide by Vance Joy, and he's chosen this because it brings back memories of him playing with his friends before lockdown, and a shout out to Miss Pettingale and the whole of 7T.
Here we go.
I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. And they come unstuck. Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you sing the song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Is this movie that I think you like? This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself. She's been living on the highest shelf. And they come unstuck. Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you sing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Yeah, I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Well, we have had a lot of comments on the chat so far. We are obviously developing our technology. We've been informed by Mr. Mann that he's going to get us set up properly so that actually we would be able to respond to these requests at the time that they are sent. It is a bit beyond our skills, and Miss Hayward Pretty, I think if you well, she hung up on me. She wasn't very happy, but you've done a great job, Miss Hayward Pretty, and we personally appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay, so we just want to give out a special shout out to Miss Raymond, who is 21 again today, so happy birthday, Lindsay.
Did
Congratulations.
you know it is, you share a birthday with Amanda Holden, who is 50. You are nowhere near 50, but it is Amanda Holden's birthday today.
That's good. Well. And we'd also like to give a shout out to Miss Drakeford, who sadly leaves us today because she's going on maternity leave. So best wishes, Miss Drakeford. We wish you all the best, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.
We've also had a request on the chat that are you allowed to boogie? Of course you are.
Of course you are. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Right, let's have a few more shout outs, and these are for tracks that we weren't able to fit in. So we had a thematic request from Mrs. Chuckwoody, which was You Got the Love by Candy Staton and the Sauce.
That is a good song, to be fair.
That is a good song.
That is a good song, but it didn't make it.
Didn't make it, sorry. Now, here is one from Georgia in year 10, and what we just want to say, Georgia, although we have not been able to play your songs, we are loving the eclectic mix of your music taste
some
there.
Fantastic choices there. So Mrs. Magic by Strawberry Guy, Here, There and Everywhere by the Beatles. Now that is a good song.
I know, and you know, we work with some people, or have worked with some people who don't know who the Beatles are. If you don't know who the Beatles are, you need to get yourself listening to some Beatles.
And if that is a member of staff, shame on you. Shame on you. And finally, My Kind of Woman by Matt DeMarco.
Not heard of that one.
Not heard of that one.
Not heard of that one. So thank you, Georgia. Good eclectic mix there. Now, Mrs. Wastel, I've seen you, and she has delivered me a lovely poem called Smile by Spike Milligan to cheer me up. She would requested the This Is Me. Can you remember when we had to finish almost a year ago? Can you believe it's almost been a year, sir? And we had Molly Wood, one of our ex-Year 11 students now, singing This Is Casey. Words by Mrs. Draper. Thank you, lyrical genius. That's Mrs. Draper. Mr. Saville, if you are listening, I know that you also are not averse to putting a few, well, I don't know what the right word
Tunes
is.
together.
Tunes, well, lyrics. Right.
No.
Well, yeah, so good. So she wanted This Is Me, but sorry, also didn't make it. Now we have got Lily in year 10 wanted to request Hey Lover by Daughters of Eve. And do you know what? This was a lovely message to read, wasn't it?
That was lovely.
Because it's a song that both Lily and her nan loved, and it makes them really happy. So again, on this Valentine's Day, in this, well, not today, when is Valentine's Day?
Sunday, I think, is it?
You better remind me. Is that we know we can't be with our friends and family and loved ones, but actually what an opportunity today to just kind of send them a text, reach out, connect with them, and show them how much you mean to them.
Yeah, okay, so the next request comes from Miss Parker Guest and Miss Guest. They've recently discovered this song and cannot stop listening to it. It's such a positive message, and it has really helped put a smile on their faces and reminds them both of all of the good things. So the song is really cheesy, but who doesn't like a bit of cheese? So this is Sidewalk Prophets and Smile.
Enjoy.
Lost your way, lost your cool, then you straight up lost your mind. Tried so hard to stay ahead, but you keep falling behind. Life is gonna pull you down, make it hard to see. But a little change in your point of view could be just what you need. There's always a reason to always choose joy. There's something deeper that the world can't destroy. Smile when you think you can't. Smile, get up and dance. Smile, there's a bigger plan. The storm only lasts for a while. So smile. Happiness is wonderful, but it doesn't stick around. Walking on sunshine, then here come the clouds. You can laugh or you can cry when it all falls apart. But I believe the more you laugh, the more you heal. There's always a reason to always choose joy. There's something deeper that the world can't smile, there's a bigger plan, and you've got a reason to smile. When you think you can't smile, just clap your hands, smile. There's a bigger plan, you've got a reason to smile. That the world can't destroy. Smile when you think you can't. Smile, get up and dance. Smile, there's a bigger plan. You've got a reason to smile. When you think you can't. Smile, just clap your hands. Smile, there's a bigger plan. You've got a reason to smile. Get on up and smile.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. It's a good choice. Good choice.
Right, this next track. Now, this young person was dreaming big, and I don't know if anybody in the chat wants to guess how many requests this young person made. So I can see the chat on my phone. So if anybody wants to guess how many tracks this young person requested, because when we thought, and this is partly why Miss Hayward Pretty was probably wishing that we'd never set this up, because she'd got it all set up, and then today there were 17 requests from this student, and we just felt that we couldn't not include them. Yep. However, there is some bad news with this, because Miss Hayward Pretty, as executive producer, is that what she is?
I think so, yeah.
She made the decision to cut a brilliant song. Yeah,
controversial.
So, controversial. I mean, let's
just go through some of the ones that she made the controversial decision to kind of like cull.
And it was this one that was going to be played, because she said, and Mrs. Spencer, can you believe this?
Shocking.
She said it was just not appropriate on a Valentine's Day. The Sound of Silence, Simon and Garfunkel.
Great song.
What a brilliant track. Yeah. And even the version in the Trolls movie.
I know.
Have you seen the Trolls movie?
No, I've not seen the Trolls. I can't believe she'd been that. That's not acceptable.
So I'm sorry, Mrs. Spencer. We did pick one of your 3 or 4 or 5 or however many you sent. We lost track, really. You sent us a lot of emails.
But we admire your commitment, Miss Spencer. We admire your commitment.
There's a couple of things we just want to say. So Mrs. Spencer says that she wants to give a shout out to her tutor group. So well done and hello to everybody in Miss Spencer's tutor group. She has got several guitar players in her tutor group, including Ashton, Alex and Alice. Yep. And she wanted Led Zeppelin because it had some great guitar riffs. Now, it actually was about 6 minutes, longer than 6 minutes,
isn't it?
But Ashton, Alice and Alex, if you're listening, you need to get on to and listen to some Led Zeppelin, because they are some great guitar riffs.
Yeah, old school.
Now, this one, sir, did upset you from Miss Spencer.
I do need to hold you to task, Miss Spencer, because your request was David Bowie, Ground Control to Major Tom. I just want to correct you. It is Space Odyssey, but I absolutely agree that is one of the best tracks that David Bowie has done. So, yeah, thank you for that.
So, out of the 17 that Dominic sent to us, we have gone with an Ed Sheeran track. I love a bit of Ed Sheeran, and this is very in keeping, I think, with the theme of today's radio show.
So, Dominic Pulowski in Year 7, this is for you.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright. It's time, darling, just hold my hand. Be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. No, no, no. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, or listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
I
Lovely
admire your
track.
perseverance. 17
Lovely
requests is a record, so well done. Good work.
I'm obviously manning the chat here, and Mr. Wade, can you believe it? We've had a lot of requests for, you're never going to guess this, Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Oh, that's an 80s classic. That is
I
a good
know,
song,
but
to be fair.
Like, that's good that it's
Yeah, that
transcended
is,
generations,
absolutely, yeah.
isn't it? That is
Absolutely.
good. Right, now I've just seen in the chat as well, Yusuf, you did put forward a song suggestion. Sadly, it came in just a little bit too late, but thank you for, I do know what The Masked Singer is because my own daughters love watching it. I think we've got quite a few staff who enjoy it. Miss Old, I think, enjoys a bit of The Masked Singer. And you wanted a couple of songs, but that I think must have been on there, I think, by The Badger.
I've never seen it. Never seen it before in my life.
To be honest, Mr. Wade, I'm not sure I can see you watching The Masked Singer. But Yusuf, thank you. We will try and get one of yours on the next show. Right, now we've got some comments and shout outs from year 12s. And what's been really nice to see is that we've had shout outs and requests from all year groups represented, which
across
is
the board. Yeah, it's good.
It's across the board.
Good.
So, first of all, the message is this. The song, which we can't play, it didn't make the cut, but the song was Desire by Years and Years. Good group, that. And please say, this is to Amelia C from M because she admires you. So, if you're listening, that you'll know what that means. And then we've also got a message with the song Kill 'Em With Kindness by Selena Gomez. And this song is for Emily Scott because you kill me with your kindness from A.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
So some love being shown by the year 12s there.
Right, I've got a problem. Miss Hayward Pretty, we need to have words. We gave you a discreet playlist and you went off task. You've sneaked one in that wasn't sanctioned. I'm devastated. No one gave you permission to do that. You've stuck one in.
Mr. Wade, just wait. We actually can't do this without Miss Hayward Pretty at the moment.
Yeah,
so
fair
just,
point,
you know.
Yeah, just be warned, Miss Hayward Pretty. Anyway, so she's chosen this song, and I think she's right that we do need to try and stick closer to the Valentine's.
It's not about
theme.
us.
It's not about us. No, it's not about us. So she's requested Huey Lewis in the News, The Power of Love.
And can we just say a huge thank you to Mrs. Hayward Pretty, because, and I know, and we've heard so many positive comments and feedback from students and parents and staff about the way we have developed our online provision. And although we, as we said last week, we always want you in school, that is
absolutely
what we want.
And we couldn't do this without you either.
We couldn't, and we've had to develop really quickly our kind of IT skills and knowledge and provision.
Digital
and
literacy,
Mrs.
absolutely.
Hayward Pretty, along with digital leaders from all of the faculties of all of your staff, have been brilliant. And without Mrs. Hayward Pretty spearheading and dragging us all screaming and kicking into the 21st century, we wouldn't even be doing a radio show like this.
So a special shout out to Miss Pettingale and Miss Grizzly, as well as the digital leaders. So this is Huey Lewis in the News, The Power of Love.
But if I just see your eyes,
hit in the 80s, that song. Came from a very famous film. Can anyone put the name of the film in the chat?
There has been some chat. I think Mr. McDonald put that.
Did he?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future,
Lots of people got that. I think that probably would have made the cut. No?
No, not personally, but anyway.
Okay. Right, let's have some more shout outs then. So this comes from 3 of your teachers, Miss Kinsman, Mrs. Hannant and Mrs. Broughton. Now, we couldn't fit this in. It was a little bit of a late request because of our technology skills.
Or lack of organisation, you mean? Possibly.
No, we're always on. We're always on it.
We are, of course, we are. Yeah.
We are. We know what we're doing. So what they would have loved, and this is a good song.
Yeah,
My Sophia, who loves the Trolls movies, loves "Can't Stop the Feeling" by Justin Timberlake, and I think we will try and get that into the next show because it is a feel-good
song. Definitely.
But they would like to dedicate it to all of their amazing students. They miss you all, and their message for you as you go into half term is keep shining bright like the rays of sunshine you are. So
nice
thank
message.
you.
Nice
message.
Yeah.
Now, Miss Kinsman also is a tutor to a very talented young man who works and plays in a band with some other talented youngsters that go to KC, and I teach one of them. And thank you for my head teacher award, Matthew Cotter. If you're listening to this, I enjoyed your comment. Thank you.
What a creep.
He's good value, Matthew.
Yeah, he's a good value. He'll be famous one day.
He will be.
Matthew, definitely be famous one day.
Yeah. So, Miss Kinsman, Bradley's in Miss Kinsman's form, and they have a band called Artifact. They have a single out on Spotify. We've had a few requests. What we thought is we might invite them on air.
Oh, we could do an interview.
So we thought we might invite them on air and to play their track so that you can all hear it. And I have commissioned them to write the jingle for something that's coming up.
Yeah,
when you get back, more to follow. So Artifact, great band. You can download their single on Spotify. But yeah, what talented students we've got in all fields, as we keep saying, artistic, athletic and academic excellence.
Good link that. Boss. Right, okay, we've got to move on because I'm conscious of time. So this next request came in from Arena Tankow in year 12. She came up with 2 actual requests, but this one made it, and she wants to kind of like acknowledge her friends. So this is to the friends of Arena, and it's called Week. Larissa Lambert.
I don't know what it is that you've done to me, but it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, it's a feeling that I want to stay. 'Cause my heart starts beating triple times with thoughts of loving you on my mind. But I can't figure out just what to do when the cause and cure is you. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control and something takes over me in the days. Your love so amazing, this is not a phase. I want you to stay with me by my side. I swallow all of my pride. Your love is so sweet, it knocks me right off of my feet. Can't explain why your love makes me weak. Time after time I try to fight it, but your love is strong and it keeps on holding on. See summer's down when you're around, try fighting it. In my condition, I don't wanna be alone. 'Cause my heart starts beating triple times with thoughts of loving on my mind. But I can't figure out just what to do when the cause and cure is you. I get weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control and something takes over me in the From the side I swallow all of my pride. Your love is so sweet. It knocks me right off the mother head. Can't explain why your love makes me weak.
Oh, we're having some. I've seen on the chat, sir, that Mr. Prince has his 10p3. They've said they behave amazingly if he gave them a shout out for the whole of next term.
Oh,
so
there you
that's
go
it.
then.
You've put it in writing
No
now. 10p3.
pressure, no
You've got to do it.
pressure.
You've got to do it.
Okay, so this next song is requested by Miss Clifford. This is a good song, actually. It's it's a remix of an old song, and so shout out to Miss Matthews for Miss Clifford, whose positivity has just been what she needed this term. So thank you both. Okay, so this next song is by Nina Simone. I Ain't Got No, I Got Life, Groove Finder remix.
I'm not sure you got your words out right there. Just play the song.
I prefer the original.
Play the song.
What a great Friday song. Good choice, that. Good choice.
Now, this next one, we have actually had some requests on the chat for a song by this artist. So hopefully this will please some of you. And someone's just asked, how do you request for next time? There is a dedicated email address, which is
Casey requests at King's College.
Shout out. We're not sure.
We'll come back to you on that.
We're still getting into grips with this DJ malarkey. Your tutors do have the email address, and we'll make sure we publicise it. But there is a dedicated email address.
Okay, so this next song is requested by Olivia Bayliss, and it's Taylor Swift, Blank Space. And did you know she's moved to London?
No, I told you that.
All right.
I told you that.
Nice to meet you where you been. I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play. New money, suit good for a weekend. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players, and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless, we'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. But I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
We haven't yet got the equipment to be able to fade in and out more professionally than that. It will get it. We cut that short. We've got a few more we want to get to. And can I just say, how nice is it, sir, to see all of these comments on the chat,
and from your teachers,
from your teachers to you, and from you to your teachers. I think one of the things we love about KC is the sense of community and the way that we all look out for each other. And actually, yes, of course, we are here to learn, and we are here to make a difference to you. But we do like to have, well, this radio show is a bit about us.
So, Mr. Heffernan, I know our football choices differ, but I have to say, me and you are well matched from a musical point of view. You've chosen some absolute classic tracks, and the one we're going to go with is going to be a great song. But I just want to reference some of your other ones. You came up with a U2 song. I could have chosen all of U2's back catalogue. Great choice. And you also want to do a shout out to Mr. Wright.
He's apparently a big fan of Valentine's Day. I feel there's probably a story in that.
There's a bromance there. There's definitely a bromance. And he actually was going to request Simply the Best.
Because you love, apparently, Mr. Wright, you love Tina Turner.
There you go. Anyway, so this song chosen by Mr. Heffernan is a Stevie Wonder classic, and it's Superstition.
Very superstitious, writings on the wall. Very superstitious, letters about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck, the things in your past. When you believe in things that you don't understand, and you suffer, superstition ain't the way. Ooh, very superstition. Watch your face and hands. When we go to problems, do all that you can. Keep me.
Oh,
It's really not the same, is it? When you
no, we need a fade. We definitely need a fade.
Next
We'll have to get that from the SB
Right, let
catalogue.
me just a few more shout outs. And I've just seen a message on the chat from someone I used to work with, actually, whose son comes to this school. I hope you're well.
Mr. Bonner.
Mr. Bonner, I hope you're well. If you ever fancy a move down the road, you know where we are.
Infiltrating.
Exactly. Right, so Miss Fleckney, you wanted a shout out Bandida by Audra May. No idea, not heard that,
Never
so
heard
I
of
will
it.
make sure that I do. And you finally managed to get married last August after having to cancel several times, obviously because of COVID. And for those of you that don't know, Miss Fleckney is a huge Star Wars fan, and she wanted the date May the 4th because apparently that's Star Wars Day.
Yeah, good.
But obviously it was a bit of a battle to get married, and it was played at the ceremony. So Miss Fleckney, although we haven't played it, a shout out to you. And we know there's been several of our staff members who have had to adapt plans because of the pandemic.
Definitely.
Right. So
Right,
next one.
This is emotional, so prepare yourself. So this comes from Mr. Hancock. and he is written with extreme expression. So please just calm yourselves.
Okay, and it's a song that is very close to his heart.
Yeah. So I would like to request the following song as part of your Valentine special show. This is a song close to my heart for the following reason.
It was the summer of 2002. Everything was set.
Surely this had to be it. Our big chance. England were going to win the World Cup.
We beat Argentina in the group stages, Beckham scoring from the spot to avenge his red card in 1998.
Into the final 16, where we swept aside Denmark 3-0, Ferdinand, Owen and Heskey all on target.
So on to the quarterfinals, and it was the mighty Brazil.
After 23 minutes, Owen scores to take the lead. Euphoria, but on the stroke of half-time, Rivaldo equalises.
And then, after 50 minutes, Ronaldinho breaks the nation's heart, scoring with a free kick from 40 yards.
We lose 2-1. We're out again.
At the end of the TV coverage, this song was played, and whenever I hear it, it reminds me of what could have been.
Hashtag heartbreak. So, Mr. Hancock requested the Oasis track, Stop Crying Your Heart Out.
Stop.
But we've got a problem with that, Mr. Hancock.
I mean, Mr. Hancock, that is... How many times have we told you to stop going with obvious choices?
Poor choice. Too middle ground, too mainstream,
Commercial.
not acceptable. Not acceptable, Mr. Hancock.
And I mean, we would like to invite Mr. Hancock onto the show because... I mean, he's obviously a music connoisseur.
He needs to be educated.
He needs to be educated. So what we've done is we're going to educate you now, Mr. Hancock. We've chosen another Oasis track and we've chosen a cover version because it's much better.
So this is James May, Don't Look Back in Anger. Mr. Hancock, learn.
Here we go. This is Don't Look Back in Anger.
Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You say that you've never been, and all the things that you sing, you slowly fade away. So I start a revolution from my bed. You said the dreams I had went to my head.
Mr. Hancock will be hating that song.
Yeah.
We absolutely know he will. Cut it. Next time, get a better song.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got to move on because we're running out of time. This next song was requested by an anonymous Year 7 student, and it is Ruth B. and Lost Boy.
There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too. Then one night as I closed my eyes, I saw a shadow flying high. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. And ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. He sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe in him and believe in me. Together we will fly away in a cloud of green to your beautiful destiny. As we soared above the town that never loved me, I realized I finally had a family. Soon enough we reached Neverland. Peace Peacefully my feet hit the sand, and ever since that day I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free.
So I actually love that
I like
track
that song,
too.
yeah. It's the
And
first time I've heard that.
yeah, feels magical, and that was one of the reasons for doing it. Now, somebody's requested Sweet Caroline. Now, I have seen Neil Diamond live several times.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Yeah.
Fenway Park, I saw him at.
Oh, did you?
Boston,
yeah,
USA.
Mum was London.
Was it?
Yeah, nice and
brilliant, brilliant. We do that. Now, just a few more that we haven't had a chance to fit in. Now, as you may or may not know, I love a musical, as do many of the members of the English department, and in fact many members of staff. So we are going to have a musical, you don't know this yet, I've just decided, we're going to have a musical dedicated show. And so Miss Roger, unfortunately your track, it made my list, it didn't make Mr. Wade's, but you wanted to give a special shout out to your year 10 class, who apparently also love a good musical, and you wanted You Will Be Found from Dear Evan Hansen. And if you've not listened to that track, it's really worth listening to, and it's dedicated really to anyone who's been feeling a bit low. We know that it's difficult at the moment, but it reminds you that everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay yet, then it's not the end. And as we said last week, it's okay not to be okay. And one of the things that we want to make sure, please, that you do over half term is take the opportunity to just pause.
Just pause. You need to pause.
And recuperate, spend some time away from the screen. Like I say, remember those who are around you, and although you can't be with them, get in touch with them, pick up the phone, speak to them, text them, whatever. And to make sure that you obviously look after yourselves and
your family, absolutely.
And your family, and give yourself a good break. We also couldn't play Let Her Go, which Mrs. Lonergan, the year 8 key worker students we have in I3 would have loved to have heard that. Again, lovely track, but particular shout outs, Mrs. Lonergan says, to Faith Hasker, Ben Bowers and Chloe Widdy, who've all had Magic Moment Awards for the amazing work they're doing in school. So good job, you three. Mrs. Campbell, we couldn't make Come On Get Up Everybody by Byron Stingley. I mean, we agree, it's a really good song, but we had to go. The final track, which we're about to play, just picked it.
Lexley Lavelle in year 7.
So before we play that, Mrs. Campbell just wanted to say she wanted to give a shout out to everyone who's part of our KC community. We are truly amazing, inspiring, and we have really come through the term together, and I think that's absolutely right.
Says it all.
And we are yet to know what next half term will bring. We are awaiting an announcement from the Prime Minister on the 22nd of February, I believe. We know that it won't be before the 8th of March at the earliest that we may see you all back, and obviously we can't wait for that, but we will keep you posted as and when we hear. And after next week's half term, we will continue as we are, accessing live lessons and a few more radio shows. Is there anything else we want to say before we play introduce the final track? No. Are there any other key messages?
I think that's it. I'd just like to thank everyone for their requests, and we're really sorry that we haven't been able to fit them all in, but we will keep those on file, and we were hoping to make this a regular thing. So I suppose the message from us to end, as the bell goes,
good timing,
is to obviously dream big, work hard, and stay humble.
And this track made my list on the board.
It made my list as well.
Back in the day. It's a brilliant song.
So Lexi Lavelle in year 7, you have got some taste. So this is one of my favourite songs of all time. It's Mr. Blue Sky by ELO.
Everybody's in the bed, and don't you know it's a beautiful blue sky. Please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? And today is the day we've waited for. Oh, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody's watching you. Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody's watching you. Why you had to hide away for so long? Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue Sky, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you.
To end the half term. Right, look, you all have a really good half term. We miss you all so much. Thank you all so much for persevering. Thank you if there are any parents listening, a huge thank you for all you are doing to continue to support your child at home. It really makes a difference. We know how tough it is. Thank you.
You're doing a great job.
You really are. And please make sure you have a rest, as I say, over half term. We'll look forward to seeing what's next half term brings, and hopefully this time by the end of next half term we will be back together. But as I said last time, being KC is not about being in the building. We are connected in far more ways than that, and we absolutely just love being here.
Yeah,
we love it. So
have a great half term, guys, and have a good rest and take care.
See you later.
See you later.